A note on through the olive trees. Iranian cinema can be fantastic. There are some stupendous masterpieces there. I've noted recently on Blackboards, wherein we have a fabulous, unique story unheard of anywhere else, I'm thinking, of teachers going through the mountains of Iran near the border. I'm guessing they also cross into Kurdistan, not a country, but a region inhabited by Peshmerga Kurds, and Iraq. And they carry their blackboards on the back and they offer their services as teachers. They wish they can teach children, adults to read and write, and they advertise going through scarcely populated areas, villages, saying 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 3 is 6. Okay. But they end up with, in difficult situations, one of them with offering and using his blackboard as a support for carrying sick people, as a drying area for clothes. Anyway, so this one is through the olive trees, in a way, a Romeo and Juliet in an Iranian take. I'm just trying to joke, of course, but the action takes place after a severe earthquake which killed people in this area near the olive trees. And we have a story within a story, a film director at the start, as the actor who says, I'm portraying the director. After which I am a bit confused as to distinguish what is the influence of the director, of the filmmakers over this couple, and are they influencing this love story more than the other way around? I'm not sure. It is interesting. It is, at the same time, I'm proposing an oxymoron here, simple, uncomplicated. Hossein is in love, really, with, I don't know if I can pronounce her name, Talela, a girl who doesn't say much, if anything. She has some lines in this film, which is filmed within the film. But other than that, she's not communicative. She's perhaps traditional, conservative. Parents, relatives, they have to give their approval for almost anything. And on the other hand, I'm suspecting Hussein that he is in this very closed society. He is, yes, attracted by the girl, but I'm not sure if you can call love this thing where he sees her a few times, tries to engage with her, has the feeling he's rejected and he suffers, he's fired on account of her, he thinks maybe, and then love, or just a repressed desire. Is this because they can't even talk with girls really there? Never mind having. I'm trying to see if there's an insect within. Sometimes that happens, and there's a continuous pause. Never mind intimate relationships, and then furthermore, is this just a question of being rejected, and he wants to keep trying, he wants to win? I don't know. In passing, I'll refer to Thomas Mann, In a short story, this character, he says love, friendship exist only in books and in fiction. In reality, no. We keep saying, oh, my love is so wonderful, there are no words, but that's not true. Words mean much more than we see in real life, where relationships end quickly and so on. In passing, I would say there are some humorous moments. This connection is flattered between the two, um, with awkward moments. He has a line and he has to say hello. She has to answer back. She doesn't, and so the film is stopped. And what's happening? Well, I'm saying hello. She's supposed to, and she doesn't. And then they see that there is something, a tension between the actors a priori before the filming. Another one is a stutterer, and he says nothing. What happens? You just have this line. Then this same Hussein on the road to the set, so to say, they find the road blocked, and well, we were in a hurry. What can we do? We have these bricks, and it will take half an hour. And let your man help, and then you'll go by quickly. And Hussein says, well, I came here to act, not as a mason or anything. Even if he has just these few lines. True, that grows on the set, but to begin with, it's just a man who has to say hello and where did you put my socks? Something like that. And then on the way back, the woman who was like a chief of production, I don't know, on the set, asks for directions, people around. And this Hussein says, why didn't you ask me for directions? I'm from here. And she says, well, I thought you're an actor. You just said you're here to act. So I didn't dare ask you for directions. How could I?